sometimes in our relationship, I feel like you're far away, emotionally distant, like you're holding something back. You don't say much, and in those quiet moments, I catch myself wondering what you're thinking or feeling. But I want you to know, truly, that I don't mistake your silence for indifference. I understand now that when you go quiet, it often means you're thinking deeply about us, about what we mean to each other, and how to move forward. You've always been someone who processes things internally, and though I used to feel uncertain about it, I've come to respect that part of you. At the same time, I realize that I haven't always made things easy either. I know I've been inconsistent, sometimes sending mixed signals, emotionally up and down like a seesaw. That inconsistency wasn't about you, it was about me trying to navigate my own feelings, trying to figure out how to protect my heart while still wanting to open it to you. That's why I introduced some boundaries, not to shut you out or push you away, but to create a space where both of us could feel safe, heard, and better understood. I can see how these changes may have made you uncomfortable. You were used to a rhythm between us, a certain dynamic, and I disrupted that. But please believe me when I say that these changes weren't about creating distance, they were about learning to take care of myself and making room for a healthier version of us. I've come to realize that love should allow both people to grow, not shrink. And part of that growth, for me, meant stepping back just enough to see things clearly. I also sense that my stepping back made you pause, maybe even reconsider some things. Perhaps it made you want to reach out more, but not know how or when. I can feel the tension in that space between us, the uncertainty, the hesitation. You might be afraid that reconnecting will open old wounds or lead to arguments about past hurts. And I get that. It's scary to face change, especially when it asks us to confront things we've avoided. But I believe fear is often the first sign that we're on the edge of real growth. I miss you. Honestly, I miss you in a way that's hard to put into words. It feels like I've lost touch with someone who knows me in a way no one else does. I miss the ease we used to have, the way we could just be around each other without trying too hard. And yet, I know time and space were necessary. I needed to reflect. I needed to remember who I am outside of us so that I could show up better within us. There are moments when I think about calling you, and my heart races. Just the thought of hearing your voice again, the familiarity and calm it brings, it makes me both nervous and hopeful. When you're around, your presence is so strong that it feels like the rest of the world fades away. And when you're not here, I see you everywhere, in little things, in songs, in quiet moments that catch me off guard. It's both comforting and painful, like riding a roller coaster with no idea how or when it will end. But even in the uncertainty, I believe in us. I truly do. I believe we're capable of making it through anything because beneath the misunderstandings and silence, there's a foundation of real connection. I've noticed changes in you too. You don't message or call as much anymore. At first, it confused me, it felt like you were pulling away. But now, I see that maybe you're trying to reclaim your space too, trying to find your own clarity. And I respect that. Just like I've needed time to heal and grow, maybe you're doing the same. Still, I can't help but miss our connection. It felt rare, like something you don't just find anywhere. You've always had this ability to understand me without me having to explain everything. You've helped me grow, helped me see myself in new ways, and I'm grateful for that. Even if we've stumbled or taken detours, it still feels like we're meant to find our way back to each other. I know things might feel tense or uncertain right now, but I want you to know I'm still here. I'm not walking away. I'm taking small steps to be closer to you again, to rebuild something solid and lasting. I think about our future, about the kind of love we could create if we both committed to patience, to listening, and to loving each other the way we both deserve. Your voice echoes in my mind sometimes, not just the sound of it, but the things you've said that have stayed with me, the way you've made me feel seen. I hold on to that. And even if we're not where we used to be, I'm still committed to us. I'm committed to growing, to healing, and to building something better than what we had before. With patience, trust, and love, I believe we can overcome anything. I want you to know something very important, something I hope you never forget. I support everything you do. I support you fully and completely. I love you without conditions, without exceptions, and without limits. No matter what you decide, no matter which direction you choose to go in, and no matter who you decide to walk through life with, I will still be here. I will always be here. My love isn't something that can be turned off or faded by time or space. I will never stop loving you. I will never stop choosing you. I will never stop standing by you, because I genuinely cannot imagine this life without you by my side. I know lately things have felt different. You've probably been wondering why we've been distant, why we seem detached or disconnected from each other. The truth is, I've noticed it too. And I've been trying to figure it out, trying to put it into words I could share with you. I think that, deep down, I've been retreating as a way to protect my heart. There's a fear inside me that if I let myself feel everything, if I fully surrender to my emotions, the pain might overwhelm me. So instead, I've tried to stay in my head. I analyze things, overthink everything, and look at our situation from a logical perspective, just to avoid getting too emotionally involved. But even as I do that, I know I'm lying to myself. I know I'm hurting myself. And it's making me deeply unhappy. There are moments when you're right there in front of me, close enough to touch, and yet I hold back. I don't say what I want to say. I don't let you see the storm of emotions I'm carrying inside. Instead of opening up and letting you see the real, raw, vulnerable me, I stay silent. I convince myself that you're going to leave me eventually, that someone else will take my place. I tell myself that I don't deserve you, that someone like me doesn't get to keep someone like you. And so, I try to keep my distance, thinking it might protect you, thinking it might protect me. But in doing so, I'm pushing away the very thing I want most, us. The truth is, everything in me is screaming to stop resisting, to stop fighting what I feel. I want to run to you. I want to break down these walls and just be with you, freely and fearlessly. But I feel so broken and so lost inside. I don't want to drag you into that darkness. Hurting myself is something I've learned to live with, but hurting you? That's something I just can't bear. I've done that before in small ways, through my silence, my confusion, my withdrawal, and I never want to do it again. You'd probably say, just tell me the truth. And I wish it were that simple. But the truth is messy. The truth is painful. The truth is that I'm not as strong or as stable as you think I am. I'm scared. I'm overwhelmed. I'm exhausted from pretending to be okay. I'm caught in a storm of emotions, and I don't know how to find my way out. I'm in a dark place right now, and I'm struggling to see any light at the end of the tunnel. I feel powerless in the face of my own emotions, and I keep blaming myself for everything that's gone wrong. Shame has become a constant companion. Regret weighs heavily on me. And my past, it haunts me more than I care to admit. But despite all of that, I need you. Not just the surface version of you, I need your presence, your understanding, your compassion. Because deep within me, there's still a child. A small, innocent part of me that just wants to be loved. That child wants to be happy, wants to smile freely, to laugh without fear, to feel safe enough to just be. That part of me is pure. It craves connection, openness, vulnerability. But it's also terrified. Terrified of being abandoned, rejected, or ignored. And so it hides, waiting for someone patient enough to gently draw it out. I know I need to make a decision for myself. I know I have to choose to trust again, to believe in love, in healing, in the possibility of something real. But I'm afraid. Afraid that if you really get to know the broken parts of me, if you see all the damage, you'll walk away. Like others have. And I don't know if I could survive that again. So please, if I seem distant or if I hesitate, know that it's not because I don't care. Quite the opposite. I care so deeply that it terrifies me. And though I may not always say the words out loud, every part of me is holding on to you in quiet hope. Hope that you'll stay. Hope that, somehow, we can find our way back to each other. Hope that love, real love, can still win even in the darkest places.